What's one thing getting over it, only up, and jumping have in common? You're goddamn right. They are really enjoyable to play. So let's make one of our own. Okay, so maybe you live under a rock, and in the main title you were like, what is a foddian game? It's a video game genre known for making people angry. Grr! It's also named after the guy behind Getting Over It and Co-op. Okay, now that we're all clear, let's create our main character's shitty art. I kept it simple and just made a square with a happy face. Well, I think he's joyful. For the main game mechanic, I wanted something unseen, something beyond the norm. So I had this idea, make the character bounce non-stop. Isn't it a great and original idea? Plus, it only took me a few lines of code to make it work. To make it even more fun, if you time correctly the jump button, it makes you super jump. That is revolutionary.
Fuck yeah.
Cool, we have a gameplay, but it's pretty boring to watch. So let me spice it up with some game feel. I just need to call this magic function play the juiciest of the juiciest of the juiciest of the juiciest game. And with this juicy line, we go from this to this. Oof, okay, let's take a breath or two and let me break it down step by step. So when the player bounces, I do a bunch of stuff. I squash the character, spawn particle effects, and show a line renderer for a brief moment. For the camera, I added screen shake, lens distortion, and chromatic aberration. Here's a before and after comparison. It's not much for now, but it will do. I also added gamepad vibration. Obviously, I cannot show it on the screen, but trust me, it's a nice add-in. Alright, let's talk about level design. Like in many games of the same genre, slopes are a big part of the level design. In my game, slopes make you bounce and lose control of your character until you touch flat ground. It works by checking the angle of the surface. With the sound effects, when you fall from high, it sounds like a descent into hell. It's funny. Plus, you can super jump on slopes. You still lose control, however, it will help you with this kind of obstacles. I also created 3 gameplay objects: jump pad, one-way platform, and falling platform. I was finally ready to start creating the level. Throughout the creation, I tried to keep this design approach. Don't punish too much. For example, at the first place you need to use the super jump on a slope. If you fail it, no problem. Here's another chance. Although, if you fail the second similar obstacle, you're fucked. Of course, there are some places in the level where I poke the player's anger. I added a short tutorial and a finish line, and that was it. Subscribe! For the moment, the level is relatively short, but in future updates, I'd like to have a single huge level like in Jump King. I also created a main menu, but who gives a shit? Let's jump to the one thing that makes any game better: speedrun. You add this feature to whatever game and I get more excited, involved, and above all, stressed. I had people on Discord playing my game non-stop just to have a better speedrun time than others. And by the way, if your Discord is open and you finish a run, your speedrun time is sent to my database so I can make a leaderboard in the future. The game is free to download on itch.io. You can try to beat my 35 seconds record, but I bet you can't. Thanks for watching!